Okay, well, I am so excited to be with you guys today, and you've probably seen and heard a lot of buzz about this special announcement of what's going on. And so I love that our company really wants to see each and every one of us succeed, and they're constantly coming up with new ideas, new incentives to really help us move along. And when I heard what they rolled out for this summer, I'm ecstatic about it. So it's called Come Join Us Blitz. It starts June 1st, goes through August 31st. And I don't know about you guys, but when I look kind of back in the past, some of the biggest growth periods I've had in my business actually has been during the summer. And I think it's due to a couple of things. One is I think a lot of times they make sure we have a great push during the summer months. Secondly, I think people are a little bit more relaxed. I know that the events, the live events, I was just passing some information between me and Shelly and Riley. We got an event at my house, first time live event since the pandemic. So I think in the summer months, people are a little more relaxed, and I think it's a little easier to get people to events. So I am excited about what's coming down the pike. So what they're calling it is, and we kind of added to this Blitz, and we're calling it the Super 6 Summer Blitz. So what does Super 6 Summer Blitz mean? Well, what they want us to do is this information that we're sharing with you today, we want you to take that and then take it to your teams. So if I see all you guys on here, I only see a few names now, but everyone I saw on here before, everyone has a partner on your team. So you are a leader, and what I'm going to challenge you, and Brenda's going to challenge you, and Linda's going to challenge you, is to take this information back to your team. I know Carrie does a team call, and I think I know that Allison and Caitlin do. If you guys want this presentation to take to your team, just send me a Voxer, send me a text, and I will get it sent to you. And the same on Brenda's team and on Linda's team. We can get this presentation to you. So what we want to do is go to our team and tell them about this Super 6 Summer Blitz. So what's it all about? They are going to, for the months of June, July, and August, they are waiving the 52 new partner fee, annual fee. They did this, if you remember last year, it was one day and you got one person you got to pick that you would gift them with this waiving of the $52 fee. In one day last year, they had 7,200 new partners that came on board in one day. That's the kind of growth we as a company had with this incentive last year. Brenda, tell me again who you were mentioning the other day that in Europe, they've already sent this out, haven't they?
Yes, Katie Raby, maybe if you've been around a while, she was one of the people from the UK. She ended up coming to America. She married Luke Wren, and she said that she still has all her family in Europe. In a 2-day weekend, she got 16,000 people signed up under her. 1,000.
Holy cow.
I went back and watched it a couple times to make sure those were the real numbers.
Okay, so what's her name? Katie Raby?
Now it's Katie Wren, W-R-E-N.
W-R-E-N. If Katie Wren can bring on 16,000 partners, we need to do our best. When I say Super 6, that's our goal. In 3 months, and can I do it? I don't know, but I'm going to give it my absolute best. So in 6 months or in 3 months, we're going to try to bring on 6 new partners. That's our goal. Now, don't get overwhelmed knowing we got Katie to look to for 16,000. I'm going to do my best to bring on 6. So if you bring on 2 a month, 2 in June, 2 in July, 2 in August. And here's what I know to be the case is if we have something top of mind, we're more likely to get it. So what if you only get 3? I guarantee you, if you shoot for 6 and get 3, you're going to be doing phenomenal. You're going to be doing better than if we hadn't thought about it, if we hadn't put the goal out there. So Super 6 Summer Blitz, that's what we're calling it. This is a Summer Blitz from the company, but we're adding the Super 6, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. Okay, so just a few little details. If you've got someone you want them to get the $52 fee waived through this Blitz, you have to sign them up on My Juice Plus, the new website. And there's going to be, and I'll show you in a little bit later, where you go to sign them up. Now, if this is somebody who's getting reinstated, or you've just signed someone up already and you're like, oh, shoot, I missed out. I should have waited till June. No, no, no. Because now your person has this incentive to go out and bring on new partners and right off the bat, help them soar and get to sales coordinator, having the ability to bring on as many partners as they want without this $52 fee. Now, if you're reinstating somebody, you go to the classic virtual office and just sign them up regularly there. If they're reinstating, that's where you go. But what we want to also encourage them is, now you have the opportunity to really launch. And I'm thinking of one person in particular that I'm going to go to and see if I can't get them reinstated and then really utilize this incentive that the company has given us to help them right off the bat bring aboard 2 or 3 new partners. So this Summer Blitz is all about bringing on new partners. And we haven't quite flushed out all the incentives that we as a team are going to give, but there will be incentives for those people who bring on partners, especially if you can get 6 in 3 months. No, you're going to have an incredible, some kind of incentive coming down the pike, as well as we don't want to just only stop at, oh, I signed them up. We want to make sure and just start with the mindset of, if I bring them on, I am going to get them, talk about those 3 right off the bat, sign you up and sign up 3 trios and get them right to Partner Plus on day 1. That should be our goal. You guys, that's not hard. Typically you'll get 2, if you get a customer, you got a husband and wife. And so right there's 2 trios and then just 1 more. Surely a mom or dad will join in and cover the kids on the children's health study. So what I want to do is, 1, just plant that seed. It's not just bringing on a partner. For Team Extreme and Team Focus and all of our teams out there, we want to bring on Partner Pluses. Okay. We're gonna be, what do you want to say it? We are overachievers in that regard. Okay, so that's the big incentive. Let's dig a little bit deeper and see what it's all about. And why they're doing this is they know that it's going to expand our mission, it's going to expand our business, it's going to expand our paycheck. So today we're going to talk about 2 things. 1, how do you invite those new partners? How do you attract them? And what do you say to them? And then a little bit later, Brenda's going to take over. The company has done amazing in the fact that they've just rolled out an onboarding program that is simple, it's easy, it's everything we need, and Brenda's going to walk us through that. So by the time we finish today, you're going to know how to invite, you're going to know that we've got this incredible incentive, and you're going to then know how to help these partners be successful. So imagine, what if you signed up 2 new partners every month? What a change that would do in your business. So I ran the numbers. If 3 months straight, we just laser focused on getting 2 partners a month for 3 months in a row, that alone will produce $3,000 simply in bonuses alone. Did you hear that? $3,000 simply in bonuses alone. And if you did do that 6 partners, it also would launch you right on up to being in POB. I was talking to Linda prior to this call, and she drew that to my attention. I'm like, My goodness, do you know how long it takes a lot of people to get to POB? That an incentive like this could simply launch you there in a matter of 3 months. So imagine that. Don't get overwhelmed. Just think about, I'm going to go for it. So what if you only get 3? What if you just get 1? You never know. That 1 may be your very first national marketing director on your team. Linda was my second partner I brought in as a national marketing director. So you never know who these 6 people that you're going to bring in. So you might be asking, okay, I've never really invited anyone to join my team. I'm a little shy about that. How do I go about doing that? Well, one is I'm glad you're on the call today because we talk about verbiage just about every single Monday. So continue to get on these calls and invite your team on these calls because it's always about verbiage. So let's talk about a little bit about the verbiage. And the beautiful thing is, can everybody see this beautiful handout? It literally has all the verbiage on it that we're going to give you today. So I'm going to post it on Team Extreme, and all the other teams can take it and post it on their teams as well on our team Facebook page. And so if I want to go invite someone, look at this beautiful document that our company has already prepared for us. So first of all, think about, who do I even want on this dream team? We got to get some names. And kudos to Stacy Whitmer. She created these 2 simple documents. I don't know about you, but I love to check off. It makes me feel like I'm being very productive. So who am I going to talk to and invite to join me in this business? So we've got a Super 6 Summer Blitz checklist. If you can see, this morning, I've already got mine going. I got about 18 names on there already. So first and foremost, you got to get your list. Now, if you've been tracking with us on the May's Magnetic May, you've already got your list already lined up. Just transfer the names onto here and you're good to go. And then what we've got is every time you bring on a partner, you've got a second page that you start filling the names in. So first and foremost, let's get going on creating that list if you haven't already done it. And think about people who are entrepreneurial, people who are money motivated, people who are Juice Plus raving fans already. Just people person. They love people. You ever meet somebody and you're like, oh my gosh. I've got somebody that I'm inviting to the event tomorrow night that this girl is a talker. I have instantly just clicked with her. And she's going to be she is the second person on my list. The first person is actually a customer of mine who I've already talked to, who's mission driven, who's in a transitional season of life. I think that's key. Maybe somebody who's a new mom, maybe someone whose kid just went off to kindergarten, maybe someone who's just looking at retiring in the next couple of years. The first person on my list here is Judy Church. Judy Church has been a customer of mine for 7 years. And so we had a conversation last Thursday night. And at first she was like, yeah, I just kind of want to get it, my Juice Plus at wholesale. And here's a point that Linda brought up to me earlier that it was excellent point. We don't want to just sign them up and be partner, because it really doesn't benefit them that much when you take in consideration the fees that come along with that. So really, and this is exactly what I said to this gal. I said, Judy, I got to be honest with you. I said, unless you want to build, say 5 to 6, 7 customers, I don't know that it's really going to benefit you. I said, but here's what I do want to say. I said, how long until you retire? She said, about 5 years. I said, that's perfect. I said, Judy, would you be interested if I said, here's how we can create $500 a month for you, or $1,500 a month for you? Would that entice you to think bigger than, oh, I just want to cover my cost, or I just want to get it at wholesale? She goes, I never thought of that. I said, imagine walking away from your job with $1,500 coming in. In 5 years, you could easily do that. Shoot, you could be at 5,000. and if you want. And then I said, so let's start talking about, and we started processing. What I do, I just started processing this with her. Who's entrepreneurial? I said, don't you have 2 sons and aren't they about to get married? She goes, yeah, one's in Florida, one's here. I said, Judy, what if you locked arms with your son, your future daughters and daughter-in-laws? And then we talked about a little bit. I said, look at you, you're a raving fan. What about your husband? She goes, he's starting to talk to people about Juice Plus, which is why I reached out to you. And then we talked about who's mission driven, transition in life. She was transitioning that's where she was in life, is making this transition and looking at her retirement. Okay, so she was number 1. Number 2 is my new friend who I just got to know, who I love. And so I'm going to talk about her. She's in a transition. Her youngest child is getting ready to go off to college. Another transitional person. I'm really digging the transition of life. Who do you know? Okay, so what do you want to say on this document right here? Have a real conversation. You know, we're gonna pick back up, ditch the pitch, but we had to get this out because it was time sensitive. But just like ditch the pitch, let's just have, just like I did with Judy. She knew I was shooting straight with her. It's not that big, you know, fruits and vegetables isn't this huge markup. So jump in with me. So take someone maybe who you're like, oh, but I just want them on board. You know, I don't want to scare them away by saying 5 or 6 customers. Everybody's got 5 or 6 people they know. Everyone, if you have a Facebook page, I remember reading, if you're on Facebook and you've got 250 friends or more, that means you personally know at least 600 people. So think about that. Everyone can do this business, but sometimes people just need your confidence. You need to breathe confidence into them that they can do this. Okay, so be authentic, put them first, connect the dots between their problems and their goals. Just like that conversation I had with Judy, connecting the dots between just wanting to get a discount on your Juice Plus to the point of why not get $500 a month income stream coming in? And that it may be a good fit for them. Sometimes it's just having that conversation with them. And sometimes it's a little bit of a drip. Judy she's looking at stuff I'm sending her now. So here are, if you see this, we've got some great, well, here's some verbiage. I don't know if this would be a fit for you. You know, we're not putting pressure on it. As I always say, Scott says, we're just turning the light on them. We're turning up the light so they can see what there is. We're not putting pressure on them. And as long as we just turn on the light, they're not going to run away. They're listening if they don't feel pressure from us. So kind of dig in, ask those questions. Would you be open to watching a video? I know you really love your Juice Plus or your Tower Garden. And I thought that you might like to see how you could get paid to share it with other people. You know, so here's 3 good lines, 3 good ways to go in regard to a conversation with people. On Team Extreme, we just put that link to the presentation. What if you just invited a few people over, literally walked them through this gorgeous presentation that we have? So we can do it through conversation. We can do it through presentation. We can also do it through, have you guys watched these 3 videos? They're fabulous, fabulous. So if you got someone who, the first one is Janet Black. It's excellent, excellent. She really covers the basis. We also have the Schlotzes, that's hard to say, the 2 pharmacists. You know, if you've got somebody who is an incredible, who's on in the medical field, that would be a great one. And this one's just kind of a lighthearted, maybe just to kind of get people thinking who they know that they may want to invite into the business. And then let's see, sign up a partner and connect them with the Partner Plus checklist. So Brenda's gonna come back in a little bit and jump in and show you what this new onboarding program looks like. But let me show you one more thing here. Let me see if I can get back. Okay, so that's how to invite checklist that I want all of us to print out and to really utilize. The next thing is where do I go? And here's the presentation that I showed you. And then here's the Janet Black video, which is excellent. Okay, so where do I go? You know, we said if they're a reinstatement, they go on the old virtual office. If they're brand new and going to take of the Come Join Us Blitz, then we go to our myjuiceplus.com. And I'm going to go there right now. And you're going to see right there at the beginning, there you go. So you don't even have to look. It's staring you in the face once you hit that link. But here's what, oh, I'm sorry. This is a bit of a glitch in this presentation that I have to kind of scroll back down. But here's what I want to say, and then I'm going to hand it off to Brenda, is, okay, so the good thing is you can copy the link and just send them the link and they can sign themselves up, or you can go and fill out the form with them. Maybe if you're on here together. I think I would just gauge that based on the person you're talking to. If you're dealing with a young 20, 30 something, then yeah, go ahead and just send them the link. But, you know, I think too, it shows a lot of just, it's okay to handhold people getting them started. Sometimes people are a little nervous. And so maybe the best thing is for you to fill out the form and do it as you're on Zoom with them. Or maybe if you're sitting side by side and do it. I'm telling you what, they have thought of everything. They have made it so there is no excuses for us all to really embrace this amazing 3-month window of time with this incentive. And you guys, I just want to challenge you. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's do this thing. Let's have an explosion on our team this summer. All right, Brenda, take it over if you would, and show them once you got them on board, now what? What do you do with them?
Okay.
I'm going to stop sharing and you take over.
Okay, so now, well, I am so excited to get to share with all this with you, because not only do we have this incredible incentive of bringing on new partners, but we have an incredible onboarding way to help them. And so hopefully you can see my screen. Is that right, Elaine?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Okay, so when we have a brand new team member, what we're going to do is we're going to take them to the Freedom Revolution. Okay, so here we're getting started. You'll see now what's different is there's a get started and a partner login. With our new team members, we're going to click on the get started link. And then we're going to type in, it's normally on the Freedom Revolution, it's just revolution, but for a new person, we're going to type in welcome with a lowercase. Yeah. There we go. And log in. And it takes you right to this beautiful getting started page. I tell you, what is so great about this is everything we've been asking for all these years in this beautifully organized and friendly website that we can go to anytime. Okay, so under getting started and welcome, the first thing that we're going to do is to click on, welcome. People join us for a lot of reasons. And the first thing we want to know with every new team member is why? Why are you interested in doing this? So if we click right here, all of these things are so friendly, so clickable. Immediately, we're going to come to about a 6-minute video where it says people join for a lot of reasons, and here are several of them. And what is your why? I used to say, what makes you cry and pound the table eventually? That's what Juice Plus is for me now. But there is a wonderful video here that kind of just helps you to take a deep dive into, and I know for me, my why has changed several times over the last 18 years. And so I have a new why, and I love that this just fleshes it out. You're going to be able to establish, a really clear understanding of what this business can do for you and what you need. So after we do this, we're going to go back. You can always click the back button. And now, okay, so we've already said, you already got your why. So now here's your how, and we've got a great way to do that. So the first thing we're going to do here is where it says place your own order, we're going to click here. Look at this. This is so wonderful. They have 3 different ways to place orders, whether you're playing place a Juice Pulse order. This video walks you right through it. If you're doing a Healthy Starts for Families, this one does. How to place a Tower Garden order. It's amazing. And then down here is this. This is a way for us to tell, for every product, say just the fruits and vegetables, the trio, which is our first one. Here's the product volume, the price. We're going to need all this in a minute. The monthly installment, the sales profit, and then whatever commission level. And then down here, they've added to this. You've probably seen this part before, but now they've kind of made it really succinct. So when we're filling out these worksheets we're going to talk about, it makes it really easy. So that's a good thing. Maybe you want to download and have in your arsenal. Oh dear. Okay, so now we're going back to the Freedom Revolution. Sorry, friends. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to get started again. We're going to go back into, I shouldn't have clicked that button. Okay, so now under placing your own order, that's where all of that information is. And here's even the order form. Okay, so we're going to click back. Please let it be the right click back. Oh, good. Okay, so now under partner overview, it's just such a simple way. So we're going to go to the partner overview after you've placed your own orders, and we're going to see how easy it is to advance through the company. So the first thing we're going to be working on is how to get to Partner Plus. Here is a video that teaches us step by step how to do it. It's about a 6-minute video, and this is something you can watch. I hope that you will go and look at all this yourself, but also when you're bringing in your new partner, and just be able to share your excitement for it. So after we have that, we watch the video. Now here is an incredible, every step of the way, we have a way to completely flesh it out and in a seamless fashion. And so here is this example of the worksheet. I love this. I do this with every one of my team members together. We put, and it's all fillable. So I can type in, here's Mary, and her start date was, I don't know, 5/14/21. And now what we're looking for is generating 900 points, 900 PVC points from my order, from the new person's order, from their customers within 30 days. And so like Elaine said, all we basically need are 3 trios. So, if it was you and your husband and one other customer. And so you have to have at least 2 customers. But as you fill it in, if here's Mary, and now, her product is the trio. And then we're going to put in the ship date. And right down here, this is the point. The cool thing is right down here at the bottom, there are all these examples. So when I'm filling this out, and I want to know what the point volume is, I go down here to the trio. It tells me right here, PPV 300. And so I'm going to put 300 in here. And then for the sales profit, which is the SP, that's $30. Okay, so here I'm going to put, okay, and then I'll just be filling it in. And then if you download this to your computer, it will just add up everything for you right as you're going. But I look at all the different examples they give you. And you're not locked into any particular way, but they just tell you all the different things. And when you do it, what you're going to get when you get to Partner Plus is not only the free Juice Plus Live ticket, which hopefully will be in St. Louis this fall with that, but now you're going to be making another 5% starting your next month. And so it's just seamless. It's easy. And you can click on this and send it them, or you can help them download it right then too. So I'm going to get out of this one. Yes, good. And then down under here, and there again is the price and earnings guide, the order forms. And here's kind of the great checklist, like Elaine said, there's nothing pushes my buttons like checking things off. Okay, so now, so this teaches you how to get there and then how to track it. Now we're going to go back to the checklist again. And now we're going to the key product videos. And I am so thrilled about this because we have right here, right available, are 6 videos. Some of them are new. 6 of the most highly viewed videos that we have in our arsenal. So you can watch them together. And here's a wonderful, this is our, from the virtual office, we have our own tailored to us clinical research summary that we can send to people. That's really, really friendly right there. We can show you how to do that later. So this is where you can be watching all these. You can click on them. If you right click on it like this, you can copy the, you go down here, copy the link right there and just copy and be able to send it. Or I even have an easier way we're going to talk about in just a minute, but take some time to watch each one of these. I mean, that's how we learn. You're watching the videos. Yesterday, getting to talk to some of the people at the funeral, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I got to talk to 2 of the people who are on the Bridging the Gap video, which is still my favorite video after how many years have we had it. And to the point where I'm quoting her quotes back to her and his quotes back to him, because it's such a part of how I share Juice Plus. And obviously, we're learning from the best. So I hope you'll take some time to watch these. Usually these are about 3 minutes, usually no more than 5. So that's our learning point. And then we have, after that, we learned about them. Now, what people want to know more than anything else is, what do I say, what do I send? How do I find it? And it's all right here. That's what's so amazing. So under what to say, here's a video where she even shares, Lisa Radici even shares her verbiage. And she's got all kinds of things for you to think about, whether it's your sister, you might want to send something to them, your friend, maybe for people that you're not, you're just meeting, you're giving them options. It's just incredible about how to add partners, how to call when you're calling people. There's, it's like a great lead in or a great tie in, and ways to even reach more people, maybe through social media. So, I mean, it's seamless, friends. It is just seamless. And their verbiage is, when it becomes our verbiage, we know their verbiage is successful, right? So in addition to that, let me show you something else. Under social media, let's see right here. Okay, we just did that one. Okay, oh, good. Okay, now we're going to go to, okay, under social media. Again, best practices for social media. She's sharing there about it, and just think about what you want your image to be on social media, kind of the do's and don'ts. And here's some even fabulous ones that we can, shamelessly copy right away. And we were just sending the message. And I think that's for a lot of people, especially the young ones, social media is, how they do life. And so it's a really so well organized. But then not only that, when you click down here, let me see, there is a whole listing of, let's see if it's under here. No, wait a minute. Go back. There's a way that they have listed the new videos with their websites. I'm trying to figure out. Let's see if it's under here. No, I'm sorry.
It's under the QSC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Elaine, so much. Okay, so once you've done all this, now you've got your 900 points, and now you're getting your 5% commission, and now you're ready for the next step, and that's qualifying sales coordinator. And you can click here, or you can go over to this cute little arrow and click. And now what I love too is that we're giving people one worksheet at a time, one focus, not a whole bunch of different things, go here, go there. We've got it focused down to one sheet and one website to go to. So after they've completed their first worksheet, now we're on to QSC. And so again, we're congratulating them. We're clicking here just to see. There's Michelle Fletcher giving us a great, a really empowering message. Okay. And
hi, my name is Michelle.
Thanks, Michelle. Okay. And so she's got a lot more to say, so go back to her. But then when you get down here, I love this under key business videos. Okay. First of all, look at all these wonderful videos. This business presentations, one Elaine was talking about. Oh my gosh, it's so powerful. And then, but when you come down here, look at all the links. So you can get them through the actual picture before, but now you can just copy all this and put it right in your phone, in your notes, under, in some kind of a document or whatever. But there's all the product videos. Here's all the fact sheets, and these fact sheets, if you have not had a chance to look at them, I'm going to show you one right now. This is, that's the clinical research one. This is the one that you can have personalized from your virtual office with your information right here. Okay. But let's see. Hopefully that takes me back. Okay, great. Okay, look at this fact sheet on the capsules. There are key facts. It explains exactly what's in the products, the amazing standards that our company, that our products are held to, and we are so proud of. And then this is my favorite part right here, the good to know, because it's just wonderful taglines. You know, when you're sharing with with your team members, or sharing with new customers, you know, these are the things you want to focus on. These are the things they're listening for. Is it going to help me with my immune system? Is it going to help me eat more fruits and vegetables? You know, I'm pretty happy about the healthy skin and gums, you know, those kind of things. And we have they have 6 different fact worksheets right here, all the way through to the Tower Garden. They're all beautiful. They're all things you can send. I sent one last night to a prospective customer last night. And when I spoke with him this morning, he was very impressed. He goes, now I just need to know how much. And so I'm like, okay, well, that's the good part. Then we have some Tower Garden videos, these wonderful business videos. And just wait, you know, this is kind of like what Elaine does for us so well on our Team Extreme Facebook page, where she's got the links to all of this. But look at all these beautiful web sheets, this wonderful picture, you know, because a lot of people I think most people are visual, being able to show them all of this. Here's the all of our price lists for the United States, and then this one is for Canada. So I mean, we've never had anything like this, where it's all truly a one-stop shop to have, you know, this is where we come for everything that we need. So I really want to encourage you to go and watch all these. I mean, this one with the Schloss, like you said, Chris and Casey Schloss, she did a great job. Janet Black did a great job. There's just, so here is the part where we're learning. And then down here, there's just a way, you know, talk about how to bring dream team members on. Look at this wonderful thing. Helene would just say, bring it on, like we talked about. And then how to care for your customers, how to invite. I mean, look at all this. And so they just have this one page to work from, this one website. And then they'll be able to, you know, once you have them to QSC, that they're working on sales coordinator, you're never going to lose them then. So I hope that gives you a really good, what the other thing I wanted to say is, I really hope that you'll take those videos and you know, focus on one, watch it every day for a couple of days. Let's use this to refresh our verbiage, to refresh our enthusiasm. We're going to reinvent ourselves, you know, copying the people that are, you know, are the most successful with these videos, because clearly they, you know, their verbiage works. And so, you know, this is going to be, there's a section for us to learn, and it's a section for us to share. So I'm so excited about that. And I hope that you are too, because I think it's such an incredible opportunity. And then once they do the QEC, you'll see right up here, they go right onto sales coordinator, one worksheet at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share. And Elaine, did you want to talk about?
Go ahead and continue sharing.
Pardon?
Go ahead and continue.
Okay. One of the things that, you know, I was so privileged yesterday I flew down to Atlanta, and Elaine picked me up, and we went to Dr. Du Bois's funeral. And I know you're going to be able to watch it. I guess some people